The two Force users was still meditating until Amber got hungry. Jaune, it is not good to deny oneself of essentials. Go eat, Amber. Amber, what about you? Jaune, I must continue on. I have to sort this raging torrent of emotion in me. I will eat once it's resolved. Amber nods and leaves to get lunch. Jaune closes his eyes as he then begins to float in the air as his saber disassembles itself. Jaune, the crystal is the heart of the blade. The heart is the crystal of the Jedi. The Jedi is the crystal of the Force. The Force is the blade of the heart. Then comes the renewal of his oath to the Force. Jaune, there is no light side. There is no dark side. There is only the Force. I do not command it, it guides me. Do not deny who you are. Do not lose sight of yourself. I am one with Force, and the Force is with me. He raised his hand as the crystal comes closer to him as he clasps it with his hands as red crackles begin to become violent. But it dies down and the crystal is returning to its original form as Jaune's bond with the crystal is renewed. He opens his eyes to see the crystal once again to be vibrant blue as he took a good while to heal it. If any Jedi saw him these past few weeks sporting a red saber and wearing semi-dark robes, he would be in deep trouble. He begins reassembling his saber. After that, he once again ignites his blade as the saber was now back to its former glory. Just as he finished, Amber returned with a plate of food. Amber, hungry, master? Jaune, oh, Amber. Asterisk girl, asterisk, like they say man can't live on bread alone. He ate and recovered his strength. They waited a while as Din returned with a happy Grogu eating a cookie. Amber, looks like you two had fun. Din, Grogu enjoyed the sights. For all the ugliness you spoke of, this planet has some good things too. Jaune, I just say it as it is, and this world is a backwater planet in the unknown regions. Din, either way Grogu had fun. Jaune, good for you Grogu. I sense something coming from you, Din. What is it? Din, I think I need to part ways. Certain circumstances was drawn to my attention to sort out my own issues. As I saw you dealt with yours. Jaune, is it about the Darksaber? Din, yes. The kid has learned from the two of you about the Force. Jaune, yes, but Grogu only used the Force when someone you care about is in trouble. Grogu wa. Jaune, that's all I can ask for. Deal with your problem, Din, before you fix someone else. House set your house in order first. Din, thank you, Force Master. But can I hitch a ride with you guys? I left my N1 in Vale. Jaune, no problem, Din. You're always welcome. The squad waited until the Atlas Ace Ops arrived to take Leo into custody. The Ace Ops entered the academy as they were greeted by our Star Wars crew. Clover, are you Ark? Jaune, that's me. Clover, I'm Clover Ebby. I will be the one taking over for Lionheart temporarily until a vote can be cast for Haven. Jaune, remember to govern strictly but fairly. Clover, you don't have to worry about me. I'll do my best. He nods as Din drags out a beaten Leo as Elm and Marrow takes him in and leads him to the dropship. Jaune, mind if we join you to Vale? Our task here is done. Clover, sure, just don't beat up the prisoner. We need him alive for questioning, and it seems like you roughed him up. Jaune and Amber looks to Din. Din, what? He didn't stop resisting. Jaune, fair point, and I've seen worse. Amber, so we're going back home? Jaune, yep, and the festival has just started. Maybe you can still participate for the single match special. Amber, I would like to join, but aren't our sabers lethal? Jaune, there is a training setting, or did you forget? She bops her head. Amber, DUH. I knew I forgot something. Jaune, I'll have to drill you about these things. Amber, can we do it on the way so we can kick back later? Jaune, sure, why not? It's a long flight anyway. Grogu, Jaune, I won't hand you a saber, Grogu, it's not a toy. Our heroes are now on their way home, but the White Fang was still active in Vale.